Alright, Jakob here. I'm going to grade the decks, but first I want to take a look at this. So the dev update says free tournaments will now reward 1 credit per round win and 1 bonus ticket to the tournament winner. But looking here, now I just got 4 tickets for coming in second place. I won 4 rounds, so I feel like that means I should have gotten 8 tickets. So I'm a little confused about that. It's kind of something I want to make everyone aware of, and maybe I'm missing something. Anyway, let's take a look at the decks. Let's give them grades. T-Bone Boy. Looks like he never made a deck. Pixel Heart. Man, he had a Time Mantle. Such a great card. The rest of this, though, just looks like a mess. Some good stuff here. Sylphs, Lightning Elementals, but these spells, Corpse Fire, Diminish, Shatter, Siphon, Subjugate, Blight, Hailstorm, most of these are sideboard cards at best, so fail. Black Magic. You're running glue guns. You fail. Amaranth 90. You're running 40 cards. You should only run 25. Fail. Far. Well, can't grade his. Malmutus. 36 cards. You fail. Omnimage. Okay. Phase Charm, best rare to pull in core, in my opinion. Great cards here. These are all great. These are all acceptable. I'm not as big a fan of Roaming Spirit and Armadillo as some people are. I'm not really a fan of Clay Golem either, but I can maybe forgive that. Also not a huge fan of Tiny Titan, but otherwise this is actually a pretty solid deck here. And I'm going to give this, I'm going to give it an A-. Not a huge fan of Sacred Urn. I'm going to give it a B+, just because it's got a few cards I might not run, but very solid deck. Aleflower. 27 cards. Come on, dude, you're killing me. Why'd you go with 27? You don't need 2 Ancient War Masks. Take one of those out, and you got a much better deck. Take something out somewhere. Take a haste out. I would take an Ancient War Mask out myself, personally. But not a terrible deck. I'm docking you points. I'm docking you a full grade for having 27 cards. I would give you a B+, but it's a C+. Okay. OB Rook. 37 cards. Fail. Why do you guys do that? I don't know. You got a Shadow Dagger. Run 25. BMC Teague, much better here. 2 Dragon Eggs and the Egg Eater. That's nice. That's actually really nice. Doomsayer, the Drillbot. Only thing here is the Young Giants. You gotta get rid of those. So I played against you, and I gave you a hard time for not having great cards. But actually, almost everything here is really great. You just chose to play the ones that I would never play, like the Wicked Unrest and the Young Giants. Get rid of those, and everything else is really strong here. I'd probably get rid of the Dread Tome too. Maybe even get rid of Might of the Holy. But otherwise, really solid. I'm going to give it a B+. Papierou. I like saying his name differently every time. Decent stuff. Hauntless Ghost, I could take it or leave it. It works okay, I guess. Spirit Soul Dryads, they're okay. They're pretty okay. Looks like he was going for a Dusk deck, but never got any Spirit Scepters, I guess. Titan's Visage, Removal's kind of spotty here. It's got the Thundercat, though. This looks like making the best out of a not-so-great draft, although there's some good stuff in here. I'm going to give this a B-. 28 cards. Doggone it, pause. 87. I cannot forgive that. Lucky a Deathless Wyvern too, and a Goblin Scout Zap. Those are great cards. Probably would have drawn them more and gotten done better if you only ran 28 cards. Fail. And Dance Like Machine. 3 Spirit Scepters. Maybe not enough dust cards though. You've got 1 Spiritual Gathering, 2 Hauntless Ghosts, 2 Roaming Spirits, and something with Reassemble. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards with either dust or the potential to have dust. I guess Glimnify could add dust to something too. I don't know, it seems like an awful lot of Spirit Scepters to run. Everything else looks pretty okay. Empower, not too sure about. I guess it makes sense. You've got a lot of stuff with dust and flying. Mana Flask, I'm not personally a huge fan of, although I've run it before. Usually only run it if I have a lot of big stuff. Let me give this a B. Sorry, Flip. 2 T-Cats, an Aaron, Element Converger you shouldn't be running. Gift of Mystics and 2 Mana Flasks, that's probably no good. Everything else is pretty okay. Maelstrom Priest, you probably just don't have enough elemental cards to make that worthwhile. So got some problems up here. Woodland Mystic is actually okay. Tiny Titan can be okay. I don't feel like I use it well or have good results with it, so I typically don't run it. But I've seen people, have good success with it. To me, this is kind of a B- deck. Demoniac. I like the silence. I like the removal, the lightning blitz. I don't care for the gnomish armaments really, but he's got a lot of Dark Alliance, so, and 1 gnome anyway, so I guess that's okay. Aaron, Battle Rig, Worshipper, those are all pretty great. I don't like the gift. I don't know why people are running Gift of the Mystics. It's a pretty decent deck though. I'm going to give it a B+. Hot Boy GG. Mostly Ancients, so I guess I can forgive the Ancient's Fury. 2 Shrivels and a Pacify is kind of risky. Power Cast is kind of risky. Not my favorite deck here, although there's some good stuff in it. I'm going to give it a B-. This is a great deck, I gotta say. I would run this deck any day of the week and expect to win or come close to winning. It's an A deck for sure. Nevermore. He's got a Lava Blade. That right there will do a lot. But he's resorting to Transform Potion. He's got a Sylph. That's really nice. And he's got Flash Fire, which is nice. I like the disarms too. He managed to grab a cleanse. This is a pretty solid deck. I don't care for the Overworked Miner, but a lot of people seem to like him. I also don't care for the Mud Golem. A lot of people seem to like him. Lava Blade bumps this up to an A- for me. There you go. Those are the grades. I'm mad at myself for losing.